Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Scott Powell, President of Skyline Corporate Communications Group, LLC. Skyline Corporate Communications Group, LLC provides strategic investor relations and corporate communications advisory services to public and late-stage private companies globally. Our team has worked with hundreds of U.S.-listed public companies from around the globe across diverse industries and various market caps. Please visit our website at www.skylineccg.com. Skyline Corporate Communications Group, LLC is pleased to welcome you to its proprietary branded webinar event, the Skyline Signature Series. We are very pleased to have our client, Guardforce AI Company Limited, presenting today, an AI-driven technology company providing agentic AI, smart solutions and automation, robotics, and secured logistics, listed on the NASDAQ stock market under ticker symbol GFAI. We hope you will find today's webinar informative and engaging. The Skyline Signature Series provides public companies with a convenient and effective forum to communicate their story to a diverse audience of carefully curated and selected financial professionals through these live webinars. The information presented on today's webinar is not to be construed as an offer to sell, nor a solicitation of an offer to purchase any securities. Before I turn the floor over to Guardforce AI Company Limited, I would like to point you to our 17B disclosure and disclaimer statement. Skyline Corporate Communications Group, LLC, will receive compensation from Guardforce AI Company Limited, NASDAQ ticker symbol GFAI, for providing investor relations services relating to Guardforce AI Company Limited securities, including the preparation and distribution of this flyer and for hosting this virtual presentation today. Skyline's fee is disclosed at skylineccg.com/disclosures, which is in accordance with Securities and Exchange Commission Rule 17, subsection B. Guardforce AI is an AI-driven technology company with a solid operational foundation in the cash logistics and retail sectors. Through its proprietary intelligent cloud platform, ICP, Guardforce AI delivers next-generation smart solutions and AI applications spanning cash management, retail automation, robotics, and agentic AI. Expanding into areas such as travel planning, the company is demonstrating how scalable AI can drive industry transformation, balancing stable, recurring revenues with high-growth, future-ready innovations. For more information, visit the company's website at www.guardforceai.com. After Guardforce's formal presentation, GFAI management will answer questions previously submitted to the company. Now I'd like to turn the floor over to Ms. Lei Olivia Wong, Chief Executive Officer of Guardforce AI. Olivia?
Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Let me share my presentation. Everybody see? Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GFAI Investor Conference. From Guardforce to Genius, we are building the AI for service. Before the presentation, this is the forward-looking discussion. Our presentation contains forward-looking statements that are based on our management's beliefs, assumptions, and on information currently available to us. Who we are, as Scott just introduced, Guardforce AI, we are an AI-driven technology company built on more than 43 years of operating experience in Thailand and across Asia Pacific. Our mission: build the AI infrastructure layer between human intent and real-world outcomes. We focus on AI for service. Our business built up on a solid operation foundation. This is our legacy secured logistics. We are the leading service provider in Thailand with cash in transit. 99.96 recovery revenue build up our solid foundation.
Sorry to interrupt, Olivia, because we are still seeing the first slide.
Okay, cannot. Let me share again. Sorry. Can you see? You're still at the first page.
Yeah,
Why?
without the title, it's just the purple page.
Let me reshare again. Can you see this presentation now?
Yes. You can see that your cursor is moving, but yeah, we can see the slides now. Thank you.
Okay. As I mentioned, the operation foundation is legacy secured business. And from 2018, we started our transformation way with the technology. The first is the smart cash, and we add in AI robotics in 2020. Since 2024, smart retail solutions and agentic AI add in for the customer service. Smart Cash is our first technology-driven service. We are using the Guardforce digital machine, which is an automated machine in helping the retail clients deposit, verify, and reconcile secured cash in the retail. In the past 10 years, we are the top one smart cash provider in Thailand. And 90% of our customers renew the contract with a 3 to 4 years duration. Our smart retail business grows from established retail relationship. We implement the smart parking system, AI CCTV, and heat map for the retail stores in helping them manage the customer behaviors. And we are providing the ESL RFID for the asset, inventory, and goods management of the stores. From automation, the GDM, to the software and hardware consolidation services, our clients require more intelligence.
Sorry, Olivia. Olivia, we still cannot see the share screen. I think
Why?
you do not click the present button. You just share your browser, and that's okay. I think. Yeah, that's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Now? How about now? How about now?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Our air robotics extended the real-world service capabilities. We are using the concierge robots in helping our customer manage their clients, as in the wedding ceremony, in the events, and also the delivery robots helping the clients in the restaurants, in hotels, in hospitals, deliver goods, deliver medicine, deliver the food. Most important, we are using the ICP, the Intelligent Cloud Platform, one reusable platform managing multiple service environment. Now we are focused on the business of the AI for service. I like to say 40 years ago, the internet transformed how information moved. Today, AI is the transforming how knowledge is created. We believe the next transformation is different. It's not only about the information, it should about execution. That's the service. We have spent our 4 decades operating the real-world service. The experience taught us something. Information is only the beginning. Delivery of the service is where value created. So the next generation of AI will organize real-world service. That's why we are building the AI for service. Our AI for service is not the SaaS. It's not the marketplace. It is not the AI assistant. It's the intelligence layer that makes the complex human services understandable, operable, and scalable. It works as understand the customer's intention, organize the capability, and coordinate executions. Our first vertical use is Deep Voyage Go, DV Go. It's an AI-powered operation system for cross-border travelers. Our DV Go helps cross-border travelers make better decisions, like achieve the offsite objective, plan across border missions, and coordinate local execution, reduce the operational risk. What DVGo is. We are not the information or booking platform. We're not the OTA that's only competing for hotel flight booking. We're not generic travel search engine. We're not a simple service market. We're not a customer service chatbot. We are doing as an operating layer for service delivery. The first is using the intelligence to understand the customer's real goal. The mission is the most important. Then we break the complex needs into service tasks and connect trusted local capabilities. During the trip, we coordinate multiple party execution. DVGirl is designed to organize and deliver the journey, not simply help the customer search for it. Like as a sourcing trip, someone flying from US to China, maybe AI suggests for where to go, but we make the trip happen. We coordinate the visit, the supply meetings, and the local transportations. We are not focused on the trip, but focused on deliver the successful mission to our clients. In the business model, our DVGo, there are 3 revenue paths. The first is the service transaction. We will get a commission, and then we get the B2B tools as the software workflows, AI workspace fees. The capability network, we will use the subscription. Why we choose the cross-border services? I think the pain points for the service demands is big, especially the longer distance. The longer distance, the larger pain point. And meanwhile, according to the research, we can see it's a large business, it's a large market. The international tourist arrivals is 1.4 billion in 2024, and this number increased. For the business mobility, it's a market under US dollar 1.5 trillion, and the travel experience is US 342 billion, according to the tourist activity attractions in 2029 forecast. It's a really big market. We can explore the opportunities. Okay, all the strategies need the right technology. I will hand this to Jialing, our head of R&D. Lin,
Okay,
please.
thank you, Olivia. This is Jialin. Let me start with the gap that our technology is to build and solve. So everybody knows that a large language model can understand a request and create a useful answer offline. This is valuable, but a service is not complete when the answer appears. To make that plan real, The system must check what is available, bring the right people and services into the work, respond to changes, and show how attention is needed. This is the missing operation layer in most AI products. Our AI for service technology fills this gap. A group of agents turns the plan into work, while people remain in control of key decisions. The large language model supports reasoning, and our system keeps the work connected until the service is delivered. In short, AI can suggest what to do, but AI for service helps make it happen. So DBGo is where we apply this technology first. DBGo is not another booking platform. It is our AI-powered cross-border travel service. It manages a journey around the traveler's goal rather than treating transport, local stays, local support, language, and local rules as separate booking. These services often come from different providers. When one condition changes, several paths may need to change together. A delayed arrival, for example, can affect the stay, local spot timing, and confirmations. DVGo keeps the goal and the current plan together. It updates the plan, checks the fact service again, and keeps the people involved aligned. So we chose, So each complete service adds verified evidence and what changed, which service worked, and what result was confirmed. This evidence can improve the next match and plan, and we are not betting on one large language model. We are building a layer that makes large language model useful in real service delivery. This advantage is the complete path for human goal from real service delivery, not a single AI feature. So travel is the starting point, not the limit. First, we develop and validate the full system in cross-border travel, while customer needs, providers, and conditions keep changing. Second, we keep the reusable core, understand the goal, organize delivery, and learn from results. Each delivery adds real-world evidence to this core, so the next service can start with a better match and a better plan. We do not need to rebuild that core for every use and for every new use case. We then adapt the service rules, patterns, and local context for other GFAI entities, new service industries, and new countries or regions. This creates three potential business effects: faster launch, new revenue path, and a smarter service network. Starting with travel, DBGo can turn human services into a network that AI can understand, connect, and scale. That is the technology foundation, and I will now hand over to Elijah for our business strategy. Thank you.
Thank you, Lin. So Lin has just showed you the system. Let us now look at where we're actually taking it and how the pieces connect. All right, so it all runs from one hub in Singapore. That's where operating system, the partnerships, and also market coordinations all sit. And from that hub, we are building outward in stages. Obviously, we will be starting from Asia Pacific on our established Asian market, and then into North America's long-haul counterpart, and with Europe as the future directions as our network become more and more mature. Now, I would like to point one thing. These are not like separate little country businesses. Every regions plugs into the same three things. First, regional demand. Second, local capabilities. Sorry, the screen. Yep. Maybe the previous slide. Yes, thank you. So, where are we? So, okay, so like we're not building some country businesses. Every regions we plug in three things: regional demand, local capabilities, and also the coordinate executions. So all of them will be running on one operating system, and we are not trying to build some map of office what we are building here is a connected network. Next slide, please. Yeah. So how do we actually go into the market? Basically, we have two engines. The first one is the one that we lead with, is strategic partnership. So we engage the local capability nodes like the operators, the guides, clinics, schools, and we bring them into the system. They just have to keep going what they're already good at. And what we offer them is the route into the AI era. And most importantly, of course, is the flow of customers. Look, they don't have to go to build their own AI platform. It's simply not worth it. It could be very expensive. And then that should not be their focus either. So they should be focusing on their business, and we can just bring them into our system, and they can immediately benefit from it. Second, when speed to the market is critical, we acquire. But we are highly selective about our target. We don't just casually buy unproven concepts. We only target established businesses that are already generating revenues and have a solid market footprint. And it also comes with the local teams that they have built across years, and then the required license already locked it in. The thing is, we want to hit the ground running from day one, not to build a startup from scratch. In short, we partner to lay the groundwork, and we acquired when we need speed. And honestly, this is where the value really starts to multiply. Given the cross-border nature of the service, a single partnership may just yield dual value. I mean, think about it. When we sign a partner in a new market, we add them as a local capability into our operating system, right? So that's the supply that we can dispatch in the future. But guess what? Their customers travel too, right? So the same relationship also open local demand. One deal, and we just capture both sides of the market. And that efficiency is exactly how we can scale this ecosystem so fast. Okay, now you may just wonder, is it only just an ordinary travel business? Let's look at the pattern underneath. First, we need to understand the real need of our users. And then we match trust capability. Third, we have to coordinate the delivery. And last but not least, we learn from the loop and we improve the operating system with the new experience that we just acquired. So 4 steps in total. So here it is in cross-border travel, we got TVGo. And here it is in pediatric rehabilitations, we have MGAI, which is an entity that we acquired back then in February this year, which their focus is on helping children with linguistic difficulties. So now, these are completely different industries, right? They have different customers, different professionals, different regulators, but it shares exactly the same 4 steps. And you can see MGAI is not stuck in one place either. That same program model that they are currently running can expand into other markets the same way the travel network does. And here's a point that I actually would like you to have your attention to. What we have built, we would not define it as a travel product nor a rehab product. It is actually an operating core. Anywhere a need has to be understood and then delivered by trusted people on the ground, the same core works, any industry and in any market. So eventually we are expanding into 2 directions at once, geographically through partnership and acquisitions, and vertically because entering into a new industry is merely a deployment, not a rebuild. So different industry, we got the same core. Now I'll just pass back to Olivia so that we can dive into the financials. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah and Jenny. Every successful business would need the right strategy, and we need the good technology. Also, I think the most important, we need to have the right way to do the business development. Let me show something what has been approved the success in the before. I cannot see my screen. Our year end of the 2025, we have the revenue as 35.23 million in 2025. And we have the cash on hand is 24, and the total assets is more than 49. So I will have been invested in the technology more and more. We has been already transformed our business from the manpower into the technology. Let me see my screen. Where's my screen? Okay, our experienced leadership across the operation. Me, I'm the CEO and chairwoman of the company, and we have 80 more years in technology solution and the services. Catherine, who is the experienced accounting, corporate finance in SEC reporting. She is the former PwC and EY auditor in the US. She is the AI CPA member. Calvin, who is the solid foundation business operator of our cash in transit business. He is the 30 years in international cash and logistics experiencer, and he is the former management roles at Brinks, Carrier Logistics, and FedEx. Ning, who is the head of the R&D, he has been worked in the R&D of the robotics and AI in the past 12 years. And we have the independent directors with deep industry and capital market experience. David, the nomination committee. He was a former British Army and the former director at Securitas Asia. And John Fletcher, our chair of compensation. He is the COO of the Prairies Capital Group and the former managing director at Maxim. And Don Pember, our chair of the audit committee. He is the former North American director of the Horwath International. Actually, he is the owner of the Horwath International audit firm, and he has been reporting the SEC across the Greater China and Southeast Asia. He is the US certified public accountant. Lastly, I'd like to say today, thank you all to join our investor conference. From Guardforce to Genius Forge, the GFAI, spent 43 years protecting movement of the physical asset. Now, we're helping the AI coordinate movement of the human services. We believe the next infrastructure not only connect information, it will connect the capability. That's the future we are building. The future? Why for the future as this? We think information has already been digitized. The next opportunity is execution. Human services remain fragmented, so AI can finally organize them. We have spent 43 years operating the service. This experience becomes our advantage. So we are building the AI operation layer, which is the AI operating system for the real-world services. And this is the earning beginning. Thank you. Thank you all the investors join, and welcome to the questions. Thank you, Scott.
Great. Thanks, Olivia, for a great presentation. And thanks to the investor audience for a great turnout. So we'll present some questions to Olivia and her team that have been pre-submitted, and company will be happy to answer those questions and look forward to follow-up conversations beyond this webinar. But Olivia, the first question that's come in for you and your team is regarding AI for service. So the company is positioning itself as a AI for service platform. If you could explain, what does it mean in practical, monetizable terms?
Thank you, Scott. I think today the main topic is about our vision. Our vision and what we are doing is AI for service. In practical terms, AI for service means that GFAI is not just building chatbots or planning tools. We're building an operating layer that helps service business understand the demands. We break it into the AI break it into executable workflow, make the right suppliers, operators monitor their deliveries, and retain the service knowledge for reviews. For the cross-border travel and the real services, this means a customer can express a complex request such as business and travel, sourcing visits, airport pickup, translation, meetings, local logistic, hotel, dining, and concierge needs. Our system converts that request into structured service modules, assign the task to verified partners, task execution, and manage the risk, and capture the feedback and supply performance. For the monetization, it's not limited to one-off travel commissions. We see several revenue layers. First, we can see the service transaction margin from completed cross-border travel and concierge services. The second, the AI platform fees for travel agencies, the local operators, and the service provider using our workflow and the supply management system. Third, the subscription or the SaaS fee for the business user who needs repeat cross-border services coordination, and the data operating intelligence over time, such as supply trust scores, service templates, and the pricing benchmarks, repeatable workflow modules. As the core idea, GFAI, we are turning the fragmented human-heavy services delivery into a scalable AI-assisted operating system. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Olivia. The next question is regarding DVGO. So DVGO adoption and the roadmap. And the specific question is, can you provide more detail on DVGO's enterprise adoption trajectory and how the company measures success across its vertical agentic AI deployments?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, the DVGO is deep voyage goal. We want all the customer to get the deep voyage and use the AI service system can go very freely. So DVGO's adoption strategy start with focused service vertical where execution is complex and repeat demand exists, such as the cross-border travel. As mentioned in the presentation, the longer distance, the bigger pain points. The bigger pain points, that means the larger services demands. So we measure the success in 3 layers of the operation system. The first is the customer adoption. The number of the enterprise, the companies or agencies, clients onboarded, repeat the usage, and the volume of the service request as handled through DVGO or DVGO. The second, the operational efficiency. The faster response time, maybe we can reduce from 4 minutes into 1 minute into seconds. The higher task completion rate, the lower manual coordination cost, and the better service consistent. The third is the platform intelligence. The growth of the reusable service workflows, verified supply profiles, and the service templates, and the trust scores. This kind of data and intelligence are important. The roadmap to start with high-value cross-border travel services and prove the model with agencies and corporate clients. Then we can expand the same agentic AI workflow into other real-world services. The goal is for DVGo to become the AI operation system for service business, not just a travel product. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Olivia. And the next question has to do with strategic partnerships. So the question is, are there plans to expand partnerships with global logistics, payment, or enterprise software providers to accelerate multi-vertical adoption?
Okay, I'll take that one. So the short answer is yes, and that strategy is entirely deliberate. But I would like to draw a clear distinction first. So the partner I just mentioned during the presentations are the ones who actually delivers the service. But things like logistic, payment, enterprise softwares, they're just plumbing. They're rails. We plug into existing rails. We don't waste time to try to build our own. So to scale across different industries, two of those connectors matter most. The first one is payment. By using global settlements partners to cross borders, we just bypass the headache of local banking laws. So every new market becomes cheaper to enter. The second one is enterprise software. So like hospitals and schools, they're incredibly hard to sell to because they have already got their internal system that are running so well. So it's very difficult for us to get into, and then we just don't want to fight it. So we will integrate straight into the software that they already use. It is essentials like Trojan horse that let us distribute our service directly to the heart of their business without the resistance. But I guess one strict rules here is we will insist that they plug into us. We use their infrastructures for the heavy lifting, but then for the customer relationships, the data, and also the trust remain completely with on our systems. So we don't have specific names to announce today, but that's the shape of the strategies. Hope that makes sense.
Thank you. And Olivia and GFAI team, the next question has to do with the company's multi-vertical AI strategy. The question is, how does Guardforce prioritize which vertical AI agents to build next? And what criteria determine whether a vertical is viable?
Okay, I get it. I guess that's one's for me too. So I guess we will start with which industry is the biggest. We prefer starting with where our platform already works. So basically, we will be asking 3 questions. Is the need complex enough that understanding it actually adds values? You see, if it doesn't add value at all, it has no market. Second, whether the delivery depends on trust people on the ground. Because if our model relies on the experts in the loop, so we do want to see that it requires trust people on the ground. And third, can we plug into the capability that already exists instead of we need to build it from the ground? So if it is yes to all three questions, it could be very promising candidate. But if it is just a simple transactions, I think we would just pass because our booking engines simply says that it's not worth it for us to compete with the existing booking engines. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah. Okay, and the final question is about GFAI's platform architecture. So the question is, how does Guardforce view the long-term evolution of its AI platform architecture, and what are the key technical investments that are being made?
Okay, I think that's for me. I should take that question. So for long term, and we see our platform as a reusable, model-independent AI for service architecture. Everybody knows that large language models become widely available. Our advantage will come from the layer above the model, the technology that turns AI reasoning into the trusted real-world execution. So our investment focuses on, I think, three areas. The first one is the live understanding of the customer demand and the service capability. And the second one is the multi-agent execution that plans, matches, monitors, and adjusts the delivery. The last one, the service intelligence that user real delivery evidence to improve the future decisions. So I think the DVGo is the first real-world environment in which we are validating this core. It is worth mentioning that we are not betting on one large language model. We are trying to build the technology layer that makes large language model useful across real services, business, and markets, just like Olivia and Elijah said. That's all. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Linja. So Olivia and Guardforce team, those are all the questions that we had for GFAI management that were pre-submitted. So Olivia, if you had any closing remarks that you wanted to make before I make some closing remarks.
Thank you, Scott and the team. I think today is a very good time and chance for us present to our investors. That's more important is we are creating something. Actually, the company grows from the manpower services, and we have been implementing the hardware, software, and as solutions as the technology driven. We are building the second curve of the company, and in the future, more important, we will look at the AI for service. And what we are doing with the AI for service is not only the chatbot, we are doing as the AI operation system. So from the manpower to the technology with software and hardware and the AI for the service is our future. We are designing the business, and I think we are changing the business styles with the technology. So thank you everybody join the conference, and we want to grow the business in the future in the support of both our investors, our shareholders, and the stake owners and customers. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Olivia. Thanks for a great presentation. And thank you to our audience for joining the Skyline Signature Series webinar today featuring Guardforce AI. Again, the company is traded on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange under ticker symbol GFAI. And the company's website is www.guardforceai.com, GUARDFORCEAI, all one word, .com. We hope you will continue to follow the company's story Please reach out to a member of the Skyline team if you would like further information on Guardforce AI or have additional questions for management. Please also join us for future Skyline Signature Series events, which we will announce via press releases and through our social media channels. Thank you all again for joining today's webinar. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Guardforce team, for a great presentation.
Thank you, team.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Good day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.